You think you're trading the market, but the truth is, you're being traded. Every time you click buy, a shark somewhere smells blood. Every time you set your stop loss, someone is already waiting there. This isn't a market, it's a battlefield. And the enemy? They wear suits, sit behind 6 screens, and drink $500 coffee while draining your $50 account dry. Watch this video to the end, because what I'm about to show you, they never wanted you to see. Let me tell you a story about Sarah. She wasn't dumb. She wasn't lazy. In fact, she was obsessed with changing her life. Grew up in a cramped apartment. Single father. No trust fund. No lucky break. Just a smartphone and a burning desire for more. She saw the ads. Make $5,000 a day from your couch. Forex is the key to financial freedom. Quit your 9 to 5 and trade from paradise. So she did it. Sold her guitar. Saved every dollar she could. Bought a second-hand laptop with a flickering screen. Sarah entered the Forex world with fire in her eyes and got crushed within a month. But here's where it gets interesting. She studied harder, binged on trading YouTube channels, mastered candlestick patterns, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, stochastic oscillators. She did everything the gurus preached. But every trade still felt like someone was on the other side, watching her, mocking her every move. And that's when she uncovered the harsh reality. The Forex market isn't just challenging. It's manipulated expertly, and within the bounds of the law. Imagine this. You're in a high-stakes poker game, but you don't know the real stakes. You think you're the card shark, but you're actually the fish at the table. That's retail Forex. Banks aren't playing by your rules. They're exploiting your psychology. They see your hesitation. They see your overconfidence. They see that stop loss you carefully placed just below support. And they nudge the market just enough to wipe you out. Not because they have a personal vendetta, but because you're their liquidity. You're the fuel that keeps their profit machine running. This isn't some conspiracy theory. It's calculated strategy. Every spike that triggers your stop loss, that's not random noise. It's deliberate action. But here's what's even more insidious than market manipulation. It's the mirage of instant wealth they dangle in front of you. Social media flooded with screenshots of 6-figure profits. Exotic vacations funded by easy trades. Luxury cars that are leased for a day of filming. It's not real trading. It's a carefully crafted illusion. And the price of admission? Your hard-earned savings. Your peace of mind. Your very essence. Because Forex trading isn't just financially risky. It's psychologically addictive. You take a loss, and your brain doesn't register defeat. It senses unfinished business. You double down. You make reckless trades for revenge. You adopt an all-or-nothing mentality. And gradually, your account bleeds dry. But you post motivational quotes on Twitter. Because that's what successful traders do, isn't it? But Sarah didn't throw in the towel. She torched every strategy she knew and built something new from the ground up. She stopped chasing after every hot tip. Stopped following a dozen different experts with conflicting advice. And she began to think like the banks, reading order flow and market depth, anticipating manipulative moves, striking after the false breakouts, not during the hype. She cultivated patience, iron discipline, impeccable timing, no more fear of missing out, no more trades based on hope, just clinical execution like a stealth predator. And then one day, Sarah looked at her charts, and she wasn't hemorrhaging money anymore. Not every position was a winner, but for the first time, she wasn't the hunted. She was becoming the hunter. Keep watching, because you might be Sarah. You might be on the verge of your big breakthrough, or you might be one bad trade away from blowing your account. Forex can offer freedom, but not the kind plastered across flashy Instagram ads. Not quick, not simple, not without sacrifice. True financial independence looks like this. Months of meticulous backtesting in solitude. Saturday nights analyzing your trading journal while friends are out partying. Waking up to devastating losses and still finding the courage to face the markets again. That's not glamorous. That's not what goes viral. But that's the reality of what it takes. You don't climb from the bottom by mimicking what self-proclaimed gurus showcase. You rise by decoding how the game is really played and outmaneuvering the system that was designed to defeat you. If you're feeling beaten down right now, if the charts seem like an indecipherable mess, if every trade feels like a betrayal, good, because that means you're starting to see clearly. You're glimpsing behind the curtain. And the first step towards true mastery is realizing how much you still have to learn. But if you're willing to fight for it, If you approach this challenge with the intensity of someone fighting for survival, then someday, not tomorrow, but someday, the market will no longer control you. You will exert control over it. Banks manipulate the Forex market daily. It's a harsh truth, but one you need to internalize. They have access to information you don't. They see the full order book. They know where the big money is positioned. And they use this knowledge to create waves. Waves that crash right through your carefully placed stop losses. Think about it. Have you ever wondered why the market often reverses sharply right after hitting a key level? It's not coincidence. It's coordinated action. Large institutions can move the market. They can push prices just far enough to trigger a cascade of stop losses. And then they buy back at a discount, profiting from the panic they engineered. This isn't some shadowy conspiracy. It's how the game is played at the highest levels. But here's the thing. Once you understand their tactics, you can use them to your advantage. Instead of fighting the banks, you learn to ride their waves. You look for signs of manipulation and position yourself accordingly. You stop trying to predict the market. Instead, you react to what's actually happening. This shift in mindset is what separates the consistently profitable traders from the masses who struggle. It's not about having a crystal ball. It's about reading the signs and adapting quickly. Remember Sarah? Her turning point came when she stopped seeing herself as a victim of the market. She started viewing herself as a skilled surfer, riding the waves created by bigger forces. She learned to spot the telltale signs of bank manipulation. Sudden spikes in volume with little price movement. Price rejecting key levels multiple times before a big move. Stop hunts that briefly break support or resistance before reversing sharply. By recognizing these patterns, Sarah could position herself to profit from the very moves designed to shake out retail traders. But this knowledge came at a cost. Countless hours studying price action. Weeks of unprofitable trades as she honed her skills. Sleepless nights questioning if she was on the right path. That's the reality of Forex trading. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a skill that demands dedication, resilience, and a willingness to fail repeatedly as you learn. So ask yourself, are you ready for that journey? Are you prepared to face hard truths about the market and yourself? Because if you are, if you're willing to put in the work, then you have a chance at something remarkable. Not just financial freedom, but true market understanding. The ability to see through the noise and capitalize on the moves that matter. It won't happen overnight. It won't be easy. But for those with the determination to persevere, the rewards can be life-changing. So what's it going to be? Will you continue to be manipulated by the market? Or will you learn to dance with the giants that move it? The choice is yours. But remember, every day you spend following the herd is another day the banks profit from your ignorance. Wake up, study, adapt, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself on the right side of those manipulative moves. Your journey to mastery starts now. Are you ready to rise from zero? Speech Balloon, thank you for watching this video to the end. This was How Banks Manipulate the Forex Market Daily. And your path to true market understanding begins right here, right now.